Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me here today. You got yourself here. There may be a message for your healing journey, self-evolution, transformation, or simply information. Today I would like to talk to you about the endless stalking that narcissists may or may not do in your life. Hopefully they're your past energy, right? Past person. I like to call it past energy because it's past tense, never future or present. So, yes, do they stalk you endlessly? Mostly, if you have some good energy that they're wanting to tap into, or if it's attached to some kind of financial, right? So, these two creatures will do anything over time to devise schemes, yes, to affect and destroy your life. If you are experiencing these type of situations where the police keep contacting you about maybe some false reports, or maybe you don't even know about them, but remember, they're narcissists. They lie about everything. So if they're in a community where they collaborate with these said people, well, sometimes karma bites them in the ass when they least expect it. And hopefully it's sooner than later. So on record, you can politely tell these fine folks to pull your records, pull your phone reports, and actually provide it to them, to which later anything you know will be used against you, and pun intended. But you have proof your phone versus theirs. Maybe they clone your phone. So hopefully they will back up when they know the truth. But remember, narcissists will use and abuse anybody because they like power, control. I mean anybody, whether it's pay for pleasure, get the dirty deeds done, or find folks that should be upholding the law. Yes, they can lie to anybody. Why? Criminal defense lawyers, just like OJ, get away with shit, right? I mean, who lawyered up? My past person lawyered up too. Why would we need 10 attorneys, right? Even a judge in his own county. Thank goodness she was feminine and female. I liked her. One of the ones I liked out there seemed to be quite fair. She said only one out of the three could speak today. So kudos to her. So sometimes you just have to be in the right situation. Then again, in a different county, where I had another order in place, lawyered up again. They didn't like it. So they moved it back to the county where they had more control. So be mindful. These things can happen. And so back to the stalking. Yes, go ahead and go to your settings if you have an iPhone. I don't know what it is on an Android, but go to your settings. Look under your Wi-Fi. See who's visiting 24/7. Do this frequently. Whenever you drive around or go to work out or anywhere else, you'll see the consistency of people who are stalking you. Yes, 24/7. And if you're lucky or unlucky, you'll get to know what dark magic is too, because it's done to you 24/7. These are cowards who use those things to leverage you or to control you. And what behind the scenes happens? Well, they collaborate too. Well, I don't know what they do in their shit show world, but that's not real world. God is a plan for all of us, and whatever you believe in. So just remember, just when you think these people aren't doing anything, they are. Their silence is not deadly, but noted. And if you're like me, you can pick up on their energy. Most intuitives have problems with a lot of this type of thing currently because we're light workers trying to make a difference in this world, and they don't like it. So God has a very special plan for them. It's out of our hands, and I'm telling you, don't take your own revenge. It's totally not worth it. Invest your time in yourself to find your healing, which is imperative. Find a safe and sacred space to heal yourself. Narcissistic abuse and trauma is vicious. It takes a hold of your body, mind, and soul, and that's their intent, ill intent. And in my case, past people want to unalive me. Now, I'm not a fan of that word, as you know, just like other things. Just call it as it is. Try not to be gentle with people trying to kill you, murder you 24/7, 365, whether it's spiritual warfare, attacks, and or real time. I've had the same people stop me all the time for quite some time, whether it be at work, whether I go to the gym, whether I go anywhere, grocery store. Weird people walk up to you and ask you questions, ask you about weird things. They're strangers, right? not like some of the gentlemen, little people, I call them little cute little people, they're elders who can't reach something and I help them. They're kind, loving, and generous. Now, if they were collaborating, they still had a smile on their face for me, and they seem harmless. But just be mindful. They do put trackers in your car, and I have a beef with all the manufacturers. Why is it they put tap on a gas tank where somebody can go ahead and put a tracker on your car? We're under it. I mean, at least they have to crawl under, right? Or if they don't jimmy your doors anymore, these bastards are clever. They just go ahead and do it. Maybe they crawl under your garage door, or maybe they have landlords that let them in and put the spyware, or maybe they're IT specialists or hire people across the world that can go ahead and do these type of bizarre things. If you think your phone is off, well, maybe in the morning it's turned on. They listen to everything you do every time, everywhere you go, every night, right? So just be mindful of where you are and what you do. The crazy people are literally batshit crazy. So no contact is important and order of protection for 50. That's what I mean, 50 at large, right? And you won't have to pay anybody like they do to collaborate, do their dirty deeds. No. And upholding judge, referee, whoever's in front of you, giving you your order should be upholding the law and the documents. Make sure you document. Have specific notebooks for each incident. Take pictures of people taking pictures of you with license plate and their face. Ironically, these assholes get pretty brave. They don't just follow you in silence behind the trees, per se. No, they pull up right next to you now because they're desperate and they just stare you down. So take some good pictures. You can do facial recognition on anybody. You can run the plate on anybody. Most of it's free. Go to your local boys club and tell the old fine folks at the sheriff's department that this is happening. And make sure you're not in the same county that's bought and paid from your past person because they actually don't care about you. They care about the money, right? It's a shame, I know. But these people will stop you until they take you out or they get what you want. Or they're hoping that you just fall to the curb, which they told you they wouldn't pick you if you're frozen to it, right? Depending on if you're desperate to come into a warm place. Well, let me tell you, if you need a bad phone, I'll provide one. You just call me. I'll pick you up and bring you to that little shelter, provide blankets and hot chocolate and notebooks for whatever you need and information you need to get back on your feet. Don't ever, ever, ever go back from them. And actually, hopefully, when they go to jail, we will be able to provide them notebooks and crayons to write their amends to you. So just remember to take care of you because you matter. And self care is sacred. It is not selfish. Find yourself a place to live, safe, sacred, and make sure you have things around your neck, in your purse. You can take those over at Cabela's if you want, or whatever you need. There's lots of things for women and men that you can carry for self-defense or take some free classes. And sometimes reputable police departments will offer it. And no, they're not just female officers, they're men too. And I may be trained in that here soon, so I can help too. Any which way I can to stop this madness, I will be helping. And hopefully we can change laws or spiritual law, the unaliving, murdering you,